So the Sunday preview is just dropped and we're finally getting some cool stuff. So if you happen to pick up the Book of Desolation recently, you will have noticed that there were a few models that are mentioned in that book which aren't available just yet. However, thankfully, Games Workshop have heard the cries from those who wish, and we're finally getting some pretty cool models. So for the Van Saar, you are getting Lady Hera. Now, I'm looking down because she's got a long name, so it's Lady Hera in the Scythian hunting rig. Now, picture on screen now, that model is gorgeous, absolutely phenomenal. And I can imagine that Van Saar players are going to have a right fun time like building and painting that. Looking at the rules and whatnot, she looks pretty tough and pretty scary. However, with her being in a hunting rig, things can go wrong. I personally think it's a beautiful model. I probably won't get it for now anyway, because I do have Van Saar ready to build. I got that within the Secundus box. However, I'm going to leave it for now because I am going to be getting every single one of these Malstrain models that have just been released. So let's just jump straight into them. So Hermiatus, the house agent, you have to petition him. He's obviously the father of the Malstrain. He's the guy who did all the weird experiments that created the Malstrain in the first place. He's a really cool model. Really Adeptus Mechanicus looking in how he is. However, he's got his little pet Gribbly next to him. From like looking at the model, beautiful. Again, can't wait to get my hands on him. Now, one of the things rule wise and game wise you have to bear in mind with him specifically is you have to petition him. You can't just rule him straight into a gang. Obviously, for the time being, the Malstrain are exclusive to the Underhells campaign. So having Hermiatus or not the Coalescence. The Coalescence you can just have as standard, or the Alpha, and we'll go on to those two in a moment. Having those within your gang, you have to petition them, and so it's kind of like a really odd mechanic. I'm not too keen on it. It just means that they come in, your gang needs help, they come in that round, and that's it. You've got a roll to get them in, and there's a table involved in the book, so obviously read that at your own leisure. But for me personally, I'm just interested in the models, and Hermiatus looks sick. Now on to the Coalescence. Now the Coalescence is just a disgusting model. Look at it. It's an abomination. It's a psyker. It flies. It ignores terrain, but it's just grim. It's bordering on Nurgle, to be honest with you, just with all the tentacles and like how it's just malformed. That carapace over the back is very Tyranid-esque. I really, really think it's amazing. I'm going to have some right fun painting that up too. I'm going to get all three of these, all three of the Malstrain ones, just purely on the basis that I think from a modelling standpoint, they're so versatile, there's so much you can do with them, and there's so much you can have fun with whilst doing them. From a paint scheme, you can go really grimdark on it, you can get really, really visceral and disgusting and gory with the details. Just the Coalescence on its own, it's a champion model, so you can bring it in as a champion. You don't have to petition it, so happy days there. However, it looks to be quite an interesting model. It's also a psyker or an unsanctioned psyker within like the rules, so that'll be quite fun. You get to play with the Malstrain weird powers, so we'll see how that pans out in actual games. Then finally, Brutus Maximus Decimus Iridius, first of his name, the Malstrain Alpha. This dude is huge. I like the pipe that he stood on. I know that sounds a bit weird, but I like the pipe that he stood on. It's very, very reminiscent of the what's it called? The Gene Stealer, not the Brood Lord. It was from Gene Stealer Cult, and his name escapes me. But Patriarch, there we go. The Gene Stealer Patriarch. It's very similar to the Gene Stealer Cult's Patriarch, it looks really cool. It's kind of stood like a top, and it's quite, I think it's a nod to it, to be honest with you, in the sculpt. But that model itself, it's giant fist, it's just going to wreck anything that goes up in front of it. It would be interesting to see what it does against the Ambot and the Sanctioner Pater Automata as well, just to see if they're a like-for-like comparison, or even some of the Goliath champions. Like, it's a tough model, and I mean, I've had a couple of test games with just the general Gene Stealers, just the Malstrain generic Gene Stealers, and they're quite brutal on their own. So seeing what this guy can do and how much of a punch he can pack, I'm excited. Now, obviously, this is very excited, very quick. I just want to chuck a video out there kind of video. I do apologise. I'm just excited because these are coming out. So they're coming out for pre-order on the Games Workshop website on Saturday. So that is Saturday coming. So today is the 21st. So you're looking at the 27th, maybe? Saturday the 27th, I think. Of September. So I'll be on there at 10 o'clock on the dot with my finger on the buy button, because look at them, they're amazing. I'm going to do a deep dive into just their background and everything in a different video, but for now I just wanted to chuck a video out there. I'm excited, guys. Like, let us know down in the comments what your colour scheme is going to be for these guys, whether you're going to go down the Lady Hera route, or whether you're going to go down the Malstrain route, or if you're getting them at all. There's a few other things in the Warhammer community like preview for today, but we'll just ignore those for now, because all I'm caring about at this moment in time is the Necromunda stuff. So I've been Matt, this has been my beard. I hope you're having a great day. If you want to see what I do with these models, give me a subscribe if you want to see more of this content, and have a look through the older videos too. Some of them are pretty good, some of them not so good. I'm still learning. And yeah, links to everything that I've discussed, I'll put the Warhammer Community Link down in the description too. Anyway, I've been Matt, this has been my beard, this has been a quick video. Bye bye.